Welcome back to Enough to be Dangerous. I'm Mike.
I'm Paul. Today we're going to de-winterize the boat and get ready to drop in the water for the first time this summer.
Anything for you.
In this video we're going to unwrap it, start it, change the oil, change the lower unit oil,
And then drop it in the lake.
with a plug.
That's it. Recommended.
Yeah, ideally.
Wooden box waiting at the door. I don't wanna lay in the ground. Come on, man, I know I told you before. I don't wanna go back down. Cause I'm laying next to 7 blondes and bathing on a speedboat. I love it when they fill me up. Draw it out till the end of tomorrow.
Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and start the motor up. We're going to need a few things to do that. Earmuffs. So we got to put this over the water inlet so that we are cooling.
While the motor's running out of the water.
Is that it?
So you want these just right over the intake right here. And when we turn on the hose, it's going to be forcing water into it.
All the pink is coolant. When we winterize it, we put coolant in the motor. That's why all that pink stuff is there.
All right, so now we've got access to just about everything here. Let's see if anything even works. Let's see, blower, check. We got lights on the front there.
Anchor light on.
Anchor-
Blue or green and red.
Nav lights.
And anchor light's on.
Is it? Oh.
Yep. Okay, we're good. Lights work.
Lights.
Bilge pump. Bilge is on.
Hear it. Okay. No horn. We'll have to. I got a whistle, and we got this guy.
Blowhorn. It's also not working.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
good.
Yep.
We're legal. Sure, the neighbors love that. We are ready to do something with some stuff. So when you're changing oil in the boat, there are ways you can do this. Really what I'd like to do is do a more permanent setup at the bottom where the drain plug is. I know there's probably better ways, but you can pull the drain plug and let the oil just drain down into the bottom and then drain that through the drain plug of the boat. But then you got a big oily mess you got to clean up. I have this siphon
extractor.
dealy. I used it if you watched the video of me getting the ATVs started up and ready to sell. I used this to pull the gas out of it. So what I'm going to do is pull the dipstick, and then we just jam this tube down the dipstick hole until she stops.
Did we get some out?
Yes, there is some in there. You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Came down the side of it.
How many quarts does it hold?
Like 6.
Really?
Yeah. We'll be here for a week doing it this way. Or we drain it in the bottom. Sucks.
Ugh, such a pain in the neck.
This is dumb, but it's the only way we're gonna get it done today. Okay, so the siphon didn't quite cut it, unfortunately. So now we get to do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna have to drain it in the bottom and drain it out the back. It is what it is, but I don't have all day to stand here trying to siphon it out of that tiny straw. This is dumb, but here we go. Luckily, there's plenty of room down here. All right, it's coming. Come back. So you can see why we wanted to use the siphon instead of doing it this way. A lot more complicated and a lot messier this way.
But make it happen.
Yeah, whatever gets it done. One of the most important parts of getting your boat ready to drop in the water is the plug. That's it. It's that simple. Do not forget the plug. Ask me how I know. Don't ask. Don't ask me that. Thank you. You make it till it's hard, and then you go till it's easy again. And then you know it's good. I'm kidding. Don't do that. So let's go ahead and fill up some oil and change the filter and then get her started back up. All right, so credit where credit is due. Derek from Vice Grip Garage, if you're watching this, thank you. We're gonna go with the Shell Rotella T4 heavy duty diesel oil. As Derek says, it's got all the dinosaurs and vitamins you need. It's got lots of zinc in it, which is really good for the bearings. It'll keep them happy. On a higher mileage vehicle, or in this case, higher hours, I guess, it's gonna help your bearings last longer. Okay, that was 1 gallon down. I'm not sure how much this holds, probably 5 quarts. I got a second bottle. We'll top it off and then we'll have extras for next time. Let's give it a crank, fill the filter. I'm not too worried about the water. I'm not gonna start it. For very long. Yeah, there we go. So now we add a quart. We should be golden. That should do it. So now, during this part of the process, would be the time you'd probably want to check out your water pump. We actually changed that last summer, so I'm confident in that. I'm not going to worry about it. That's just down here on the front. We had a leaky O-ring right here. This was leaking out of here. So we pulled the whole thing off, replaced the O-ring. The rebuild kit, with or without the actual pump impeller, was like a $10 or $15 difference. So we were in there. We figured let's go ahead and change the impeller because we don't need to burn up a motor while we're on the water.
And now it doesn't leak, and we didn't even need the bilge pump last year, so.
Yeah.
We were using the bilge because it was leaking a little bit, but we ran it a whole season with it leaking, so.
Yeah, it was fine. Some oil's better than none oil, I guess. You know what?
It's hot.
It's hot out here. You know what? We're gonna start the summer of no sleeves off early.
Oh man.
Or late. It's July.
Right, it
is today
yeah.
July?
Yeah.
Okay. Check. Okay. Let's pressure wash and then see if we can sucker some kids into coming and wiping everything down on the inside. They want to use it. They better get to work.
Got me feeling so sad when I drop my glass. There's a ring around Mother Earth's middle finger. I'm still shaking when the earthquake stops.
Okay, so a quick tip, when you install your tabs on a boat or jet ski or even on your car license plate, to avoid them being stolen, someone can come up here and just peel this off. You take a knife or razor blade, just after you stick it on, just give it a couple of slices here and there. I mean, you're not trying to dig through the fiberglass, but doing that will make it so that they can't peel this thing off in one piece. Just really ruins their day. All right, we got it all opened up, cleaned it up a little, changed the fluids, got it started.
Let's go drop it in the water.
Another thing to remember when you're launching a boat, set your parking brake. There are a lot of videos of people who did not set their parking brake. Always, always set your parking brake. All right, we got our maintenance done. We got it cleaned up. We dropped it in the water, took it for a test rip, and everything seems to be working correctly. So she's all ready for summer now. That's gonna do it for us today from Enough to Be Dangerous. I'm Paul.
And I'm Mike.
Thanks for joining us.
When the time is right, it's the middle.
This will make it better. So this was the wrong way to do it, but the whiskey seems to help.